Listen closely, mortals, for I have heard your lamentations about the wretchedness that is the Little Mermaid 2023. And let me tell you, it's no surprise that this abomination sucks the very essence out of the original film. Lightning sucks. Music sucks. Animation sucks. Acting sucks. Story sucks. Everything just sucks. Now, some feeble-minded individuals might find something enjoyable in this film, but as a fan of the original Disney movies, you should be pissed off. Yes, even more so than the dumpster fire that was Mulan. People claim that Halle Bailey is the best part of the movie, and sure, I agree. But that's only because she's supposed to be the main character and has a decent singing voice. Her acting, however, still sucks. They picked her solely for her singing ability, with nothing else to offer. And let me tell you, there's nothing beyond that. This movie is longer than the original, yet somehow manages to be worse. It's like they're trying to break some twisted record for making a film more awful than the last. It's a perfect example of how Disney fails to understand their own stories. They keep adding unnecessary details that were never meant to be explained, ultimately making the story more dreadful. It's a recurring theme in these remakes. They don't comprehend the essence of the original. And don't even get me started on the novelization changes. They exist solely to empower the female characters while ruining the entire point of the story. Take the ending, for instance. In the original, it's Prince Eric who steers the ship and kills Ursula. But in this abomination, it's Ariel who does it. She magically turns the ship at the right moment despite not having any legs. They completely butchered the significance of that scene and its connection to King Triton's character development. It's mind-boggling how they can miss the mark so badly. And oh, here's a gem for you. Ursula is now King Triton's younger sister. Like, what in the name of the gods? Mermaid and tentacle biology don't mix. Ursula was the sea witch, plain and simple. They keep trying to add sympathetic backstories to the villains, and it makes no sense. Let them be the villains they were meant to be. And let's not forget the glorious, diverse group of multiracial daughters that King Triton supposedly has. It's as if they're oblivious to the fact that he's a merman who should be loyal to his wife. It sets a wrong example for children. Not to mention, it doesn't make a lick of sense. The animals in this film are a whole other disaster. Flounder sucks. Sebastian, still horrendous. He's a ghost crab who can't even breathe underwater. It's a testament to how little the directors understand the original movie and the realism logic they supposedly aim for. It's worse than the Lion King remake, and that's saying something. And Scuttle, oh dear God, Scuttle, the most annoying character in this film, even more grating than Awkwafina's portrayal of Sisu. She gets the most annoying song that never needed to be added. I almost died of pain listening to it. Did Lin-Manuel Miranda think it was a good idea? Clearly he missed the mark. They even changed Scuttle from a seagull to a seagull who can go underwater. What kind of nonsensical decision is that? Scuttle was the only connection Ariel had to the human world at that moment. Putting her down there is just stupid and shows how little they understand the film. Oh, and here's a fun fact for you. Prince Eric is adopted. Yes, they felt the need to delve into his backstory and introduce new characters like Queen Selena, his mother. But honestly, who cares? The main focus should be on the transformation of our underwater characters, not some unnecessary backstory for Prince Eric. Javier Bardem as King Triton, he's funny, I'll give him that. But he's not the powerful and angry voice King Triton should have at times. There's just so much more I could rant about. But for now, realize that every change in this film is an insult to the original story. The ending doesn't even have them getting married on a ship. They just ride off into the ocean with both worlds accepting the situation. It destroys the entire love story we cherished. This is one of the most egregious remakes Disney has ever made. Don't waste your time on this film if you value the story. The only saving grace is Halle's singing and Melissa McCarthy's portrayal of Ursula. It's a sad state of affairs when the villain stands out while everyone else sucks. I can't hate Halle Bailey for what she brings to the role, but I can despise everything else about this film. It's exhausting, and I fear the forthcoming butchering of Lilo and Stitch and Snow White. Disney seems incapable of telling good stories anymore. Farewell, and pray they don't ruin your favorite childhood memories any further.